know it, folks. You saw the title, 80s ladies. That was my era, because I was born in the early 60s. So 80s, I was in high school and the beginning of college. And yep, I can attest to this. Anyway, T.Oslin's song, 80s ladies, but Zach Barber made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Zach, shout out to you. Thank you for the gift, my friend. And we're going to see. I don't think I know this song. When I saw that you had requested it, I said to myself, I think I did this one already. But I checked in my records and it doesn't show that I did this one. So in any case, we're going to see what this one's about. I'm going to call it a reaction, but something tells me I've heard it, but I can't find it anywhere. So maybe I haven't heard it before and it's similar to another song. Let's see what KT's got. Oh, maybe I didn't hear it because I didn't expect it to start like that.
We were three little girls from school. One was pretty, one was smart, one was a borderline fool. Was she still good looking? That woman hadn't slipped a bit. The smart one used her head, she made her fortune, and me, I crossed the border every chance I get.
She was the fool.
We were the girls of the 50s, stone rock and rollers in the 60s, and more than our names got changed as the 70s slipped on by.
Didn't mention disco.
Now we're 80s ladies. There ain't been much these ladies ain't tried.
Curious to see where she goes with this song.
We've been educated, we got liberated, and that's complicating matters with men. Oh, we've said I do, and we've signed I don't, and we've sworn we'd never do that again.
I have never heard that before. And I'm divorced. You develop a cynicism. I mean, I've always had a certain sense of cynicism or acerbity. Just growing up in Jersey, you develop that. But growing up in my family, you definitely did. But I do. But I've never heard it put the divorce as the I don't. Holy crap. I'm going to get some mileage out of that one.
Oh, we burned our bras and we burned our dinners and we burned our candles at both ends. And we've got some children who look just like the way we did back then. Oh, but
Nice.
we're all grown up now. All grown up, none of us can tell you quite how.
Yeah.
We were the girls of the 50s, stone rock and rollers in the 60s. Honey, more than our names got changed as the 70s slipped on by.
More than our names, huh?
Now we're 80s ladies. There ain't been much these ladies ain't tried.
Live life, man.
Hey, my name is Alice. I'm gonna marry Artie. We're gonna sell apples
Arkansas, the city, and California. Are those their kids? In the end, were those their kids? Or was that a retrospective of what they were saying, the three ladies, when they were younger? Because one was pretty, one was smart, and the other was a fool. So in the end there, let's see, Arkansas, the city, and they were going to say, and then the other one was California, and they were going to sell cars. I couldn't place which one would go where in that, what the allusion was or the implication was, but that was good. I mean, that is living life to the fullest. And she said in here that somehow we grew up, but we didn't know when, or something to that effect, or we didn't know how. And it just kind of happens. But this idea of growing up as though there's this magical moment that you suddenly change. You really don't change. Circumstances change. You've got a kid, you go to work, you get out of college if you went, and whatever. You do different things. But I'm actually writing a book right now. I'm 250 pages into it. I'm on the third draft, so that my job now is to cut things out, remove redundancies, colorize it, have the verbiage, agree, and tenses and all that stuff. But it's on that very same thing that we come out of our mother's womb. It may even be determined before that what our temperaments or personalities, I'll use a different word which I won't spoil until the book is published, assuming it gets published, but that we come out a certain way and we really don't change. We try on different personas, we try this, we try that, but there's a certain way in which we view the world, and because it's who we are. And you don't really quote unquote grow up. I realized that when I was in my upper 40s, I was watching Dumb and Dumber for like the 20th time, and I was laughing again so hard. And I remember asking myself, or like thinking to myself, when am I going to grow up? And I just came right back. Of course, that self-talk that we have, that conversation in our head is, I'm not. It's going to be funny. What does growing up mean? I stop laughing at stuff, or we stop laughing at things that are funny, or like, what does that mean? We change our personalities? Is that what growing up means? No. It means you go to work, you get there on time, you take certain things seriously, and they lived life in this song. So I love it. And it's funny because when she got to the 70s, they said 50s was like rock and roll, 60s, later in the song, she said bra burning. Then that would have been that generation. In the 70s, I thought she'd say disco, and she didn't. She said the 70s slid by, so they blew past that one. And then the 80s came along. They were married with kids. So, all right, very reflective song. There's a lot going on in there. Of course, she's got a beautiful voice, and it was a little bit more sullen in this one just because of the nature of the song. But the number that popped into my head was a 9.1. On content, the song content, the way she sang it. The instrumentation wasn't anything uber special, but it supported the song. So, Zach, thank you for that, my friend. All right, folks, have a great day. See you in another video. Enjoy the decade and keep rocking the country.